All right, so today we went out to the river. It's been a little high, so which I kind of explained why in the video. I had one hook up on a fish, just a little small guy. So what I did in this video is I kind of gave some river safety tips. You know, things that I've seen happen or have had happen to me, or have heard that have happened to other people. So hopefully you get something from this video. Now, my buddy Robbie also did a river safety video, and it's really good. It's way different than, anything I said. So it's informative. I will put a link to that video in the description of this one. So go check it out, and make sure you subscribe to his channel. Hope you enjoy the video. I know it's kind of long, but I just kind of did a lot of talking and everything. So, enjoy the video. Please subscribe. If you like the video, then, hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down. Comment below. Good or bad comments. I will answer every comment. So, thanks again for watching. Keep on fishing on, and stay tuned for more videos.
So they're doing some work on the canals, which means the water's up, I don't know, I'd say 6 inches maybe. So that means the flow's up a little bit, but it has been like this for a couple days, and the water has cleared up. It was kind of muddy looking yesterday, so actually it looks a lot better today. And hopefully the fish have gotten a little used to this deeper flows, or heavier flows, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to see if we can't catch something this morning on a woolly bugger at first. And if that doesn't work, we'll throw on some sort of beadhead prints with a soft tackle. We're going to have to work some heavy flies today, because of how deep the water is right now, and see if we can't get down in there. And like I said, it's moving a little faster than normal, than it was a couple days ago. So just give it a shot. It's all we can do. Been sitting around the house the past couple days because of the water, and well, before that it was because it was so hot out. And as much as we love fly fishing in 90-degree weather, you know how that can be. Not sure if I'm going to have to add some split shot to this. I'm not a big fan of doing that, but, if that's what it takes, that's what we'll do. The water's not too terribly high. I honestly don't think it's like unfishable. It's just, adapting to the water change. You get so used to it being a certain way, and then when it changes, you kind of throws you off a little bit. Because this time of year, it's usually pretty easy to fish, as you can see by my other videos. It's usually pretty easy to fish this time of year. Like where I'm standing, it's probably, I'd say, up to my knees. Oh, I just had a bite, so that's a good sign. It's usually, I'd say, it's up to my knees right now, but it's usually just to my ankles. So it's up a little bit, but it's definitely not unfishable. As you know, I just had a little strike, so that's good. You never know. See if we can get another one. It would be nice. Just kind of fish this spot, see what happens. A couple other spots I can try if this one doesn't really pan out. The one nice thing about this is, instead of me just fishing soft hackles like I always do, it's kind of forcing me to fish, these woolly buggers and, heavier flies, which I need to do. You know, you've got to kind of step out of the box sometimes. I think too many of us, you know, just kind of stick to the normal thing, and you know, yeah, it produces fish, which is our goal, you know, is to catch fish. But you know, sometimes it's fun to, you know, catch something new, something you may not be used to. You know, I don't fish these woolly buggers a lot, you know, but when I do, I've caught some decent brown trout on them, you know, which is good. You know, and I know there's some good fish right here. So just have to find them. Like I said, I had that little bite. That was good. I'm happy with that. It's nice to know, even though the water's changed so much over the past couple days, you know, the fish are still around. You know, that's the good thing about this spot. These fish seem to really love it. Normally I'd be making my way kind of downriver right here, but with the way the current is, I can't really walk out there because it has gotten deeper and the current is strong. As much as I'd like to be out there, it's just not safe. And that's one really important thing to think about, you know, out in the river. If you're not 100%, you know, as far as feeling like it's safe to make your way downriver, you know, then, you know, don't do it. I mean, there's no reason to take a chance, you know, and fall in. This current could carry me down fairly quickly, you know, and when you are standing in current like this, you know, make sure you're wearing a wader belt. You know, that wader belt could be the one thing, you know, that saves your life. So, you know, make sure you're wearing it. It's really important. You know, sometimes we take these rivers that we fish in every day, you know, for granted. You know, we fish them for years and nothing happens. But all it takes is that one moment, you know, everything just changes. So you definitely want to make sure that, you know, you're being safe and cautious. Another thing is, when you're in this heavy current and the rocks are slick like they are right here, you know, just walk slow, small steps, you know. Don't lift your feet really high. Just make sure that you're taking really small steps. Alright, this black woolly bugger is not producing a ton, so I think I might just change colors. Alright, we're going to make one more cast with this black one. And then I think we're going to change it up, because it is pretty sunny out. And most of the people that are really used to fishing with these always tell me if it's overcast, to use black. If it's sunny, then to use like an olive or white, you know, or even purple. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it up and go with the advice that I've been told. The only problem is the other ones that I have aren't as heavy as this one. So I think I am going to end up having to put on a split shot so I can get it down there. Alright, we got a little guy. And we got the line kind of caught in the bushes a little bit. And he got off. So we know something's working in here. The only problem is I was reeling in when it happened. So, I don't know. A couple other things I want to talk about. If the river's flowing like this, you walk up to your local river, and even if you fished it, a few times, and you know it, like, I know this river really well. If you walk up to it and you're just the slightest bit hesitant about getting in it because the depth has changed or the flows have changed, find another spot on the river or, wait a day. Just, don't chance it if you're not comfortable. That's one of the main things. And another thing is, when the flows are up like this, always kind of look behind you. Make sure there's no debris floating down river, logs or just big sticks or anything that could knock you off balance and cause you to fall into the river. Keep an eye on things like that. Because if you don't see it coming and you're not ready for it, that's going to be shitty. And none of us like to fall. I'm sure most of us have done it. If you're a fly fisherman, you've taken that stumble in the river. I did last year for the first time, and just be really cautious of what's around you. You don't have to just keep looking behind you, but just every once in a while, like when you're getting ready to cast, kind of take a glance back behind to make sure that there's nothing going to hit you in the back of the legs. So be super careful. When the river's like this, I always just walk the edge and I hold on to the bushes. I do. I hold on to the bushes. Just as that security. A lot of guys or girls use a walking stick or a wading stick, I guess you could call it, which is a good idea. But I like to have, one of my hands free to grab a hold of something or, just in case. I do. I grab the bushes or, whatever I'm walking next to. Because honestly, I am not a great swimmer at all. I mean, not even a little bit. So I always carry a little extra caution when it comes to water like this. Especially, if you're out here by yourself. Like I said, just carry that little extra bit of caution. Hold on to something. Always look behind you. Those little things are what's going to save you if something happens. Even if you are a great swimmer, man, this water is cold and it's going to shock the system real fast. So definitely want to be cautious. As a matter of fact, this spot I'm at right now is where I fell last year. So it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was only, like up to my chest, and I didn't like float down river. I got a little bit of water in my waders, but nothing major. It was mostly I was mostly just pissed off. Was the thing. I was just pissed that it happened because I was having a really good day fishing, and honestly, that ruined it. So, I'm like today. I'm not catching anything, but man, this is a good day fishing. Weather's nice. It's not 90 degrees out. I haven't fallen.